My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire Modded, where we have Mod the Spire, Base Mod, SCS Lib, Hubris, Replay the Spire, Conspire, Infinite Spire, Always Well, Fetch Mod, Black Mod, Beat the Cultist, Construct, Mimic Mod, Relic Sorter, RNG, and Shop Mod. Conspire is new, so we'll have a quick look at that. Made by Twan V1. I actually don't know exactly how I'm supposed to say that out loud. It might be T1 V1, it might be Twan V1. However it is, this is a mod with an extraordinary amount of polish on it already. Adds new monsters, elites, bosses, relics, cards, potions, and events. We will have a little bit of a look at those, but the way that we're going to be doing this episode is I am going to take an Ironclad, I am going to go on Ascension 1, I'm going to get a sealed deck so that I can get 30 cards, so that I can try and draft effectively into one of the strategies that is reinforced, bolstered, or created entirely from whole cloth by some of these mods that include extra cards for the Ironclad in particular. So Hubris, Replay the Spire, Conspire, and Infinite Spire, and Black Mod. I think each includes something there. All right, so we're going to take a sealed deck. We are also going to take the starter deck, which is start with the Busted Crown and Binary, so enemies will no longer drop cards, but we have one extra energy by base. That one extra energy by base, I don't think is going to be enough to overcome the negative of literally 30 random cards. That's about it. So I think we're also going to add in Vintage. Normally enemies drop relics instead of cards. We'll effectively look at the difficulty of this as we go on and start thinking about that. Apparently we can't play Beaked or the Construct, and also the Mystic isn't here? What? All right. Weird. Is the Mystic in the mod launcher at the moment? No. Oh, I mustn't have turned it back on yet. Whoops. All right. So, this is interesting. There's a lot of new ones here. We've got Phantom Shield. This is from Replay the Spire. It's gain 11 block, Exhaustive 2. Exhaustive is exhausts after a certain number of usages. It is a new keyword from Replay the Spire. I mean, I'm assuming this upgrades to like 15. All right, we've also got Reversal. Keep block at the end of this round. Gain 2 Reflection. Oh, wow. We could go Phantom Shield, Reflect, Reversal, Reversal. Right? Reflection is a counter that has a stack amount and goes down by round. While it's active, if you completely block attack damage, it will reflect it to the attacker. So I'm thinking like Phantom Shield, Reversal, Reversal. Iron Wave, Armaments, Havoc, that kind of thing. Other than that, what have we got? Well, we've got a lot of strike cards in here. We've even got Strike from Hell, so could go for a strike build, but without a perfected strike yet, I don't really think I want to take that. We've got Limb from Limb. Pretty good card. I think I want to go with the Phantom Shields and the 2 reversals. So double reversal, double Phantom Shield. So I am going to need some aggressive attacks as well. So I'm thinking I take both of the Iron Waves. And then I'm going to need like some hard hits to go over the top. Maybe we do take a Limb from Limb. We'll take a Warcry. We'll take a Limb from Limb. We'll take an Armament. And a Headbutt. You also picked up an Iron Wave, so we get 103 there. Defy Death, are we ever going to take that? I mean, it now starts in the discard pile because it has the Grave keyword, so that's not half bad. But how many cards do we exhaust through a single usage of our deck? Like, I think 1? Yeah, 1. And then on the second usage, we get these Phantom Shields. Let's also have a look at their upgrades. 13-3. Yeah, okay, a little bit worse than I thought it was going to be. Keep block at the end of the next 2 rounds, gain 3 Reflection. Okay, so we want both of those reversals upgraded, both of those Phantom Shields upgraded, basically as soon as possible. Disarm, yeah, I'd probably take that. Searing Blow, no. Defy Death, probably not, but maybe. As soon as we get a couple upgrades, we can start really going in on enemies, but We're like gonna need these couple upgrades first. Excuse me, got the hiccups for some reason. All right, Rosebush. So the Rosebush is from Conspire, I believe. Super amount of polish. Look at it sway. Right. I'm gonna Phantom Shield, Reversal, Reversal, Iron Wave. I need the enemy to attack for more so that I can actually damage them. That'll do. Thread and Needle start each combat with 4 plated armor. Damn, probably one of the best things I could immediately get there. Not bad. Okay. Apotheosis. Just have everything upgraded immediately. Oh. Oh, that seems so good. I have to. I don't really have too much of a choice on that one. Warcry to see if we get the Apotheosis. We don't. Will, however, Phantom Shield. And yeah, sure, throw up those reversals. Alright, so armaments now means literally nothing to this deck. Apotheosis actually gives me the ability to upgrade these Phantom Shields during combat, so I can refresh their exhaustive triggers, which actually may be super important in the late game, so that I can defend myself against certain bosses. Okay. Not bad. All these smooth stones start each combo with 1 dex. Damn, we're getting like exactly the relics that we want for this kind of build. It's feeling a little rigged in our direction right now. Sure, and then I basically just organize what I want on top of my next deck. Sure, 9-wave there. Oh, this is super powerful already because of a ridiculously early Apotheosis pickup. Maybe we gave ourselves too much power with the relics dropping from enemy combats. That's a lesson I'm learning for the future. I'll upgrade that Apotheosis. Hell yeah. I mean, just wake him up this turn, basically. Totally okay with that. Okay, so I do want reversal basically as often as I can get it. So I'm thinking Phantom Shield. Head. But after the reversal to put it back to the top of the deck. Because we've got enough block now. We just need to make sure that we reflect. Iron Wave, and then headbutt that Iron Wave back to the top of the deck. We actually need something that's also going to instantaneously deal damage. Because while the Lagavulin can deal a lot of the damage themselves, I do have some obligation to kick a little in on to help him. Ninjato. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, draw 2 cards. Not half bad. That's damn good. I was going to go for the extra elite off to the right there, but no thank you. Remove card from my deck. Sure, let's get that armament out there now that it does literally nothing. Regal Pillow, whenever you heal... Sorry, whenever you rest, heal an additional 15 HP. Definitely did all of that wrong. Concerning how that ended up. Phantom Shield, reversal. Let's headbutt another reversal back to the top of the deck. And now I think we're basically done. These enemies should take care of themselves at this point. Thank you. And we're slightly short on having them take care of themselves. Just 9 more damage for the backline. Thankfully, we put them from limb on top of the deck. Got him. Dead Branch. Whenever you exhaust a card, add a random card to your hand. It can be burned at rest sites. I guess that'll help me redeem some value in the deck after the Phantom Shields burn. Sure, let's try it. Ooh, fight for a special relic. Hell yes, special monkey. I love this combat. This is from Black Mod. All we got to do is beat the ever-loving hell out of this special monkey for this special relic. All right, Phantom Shield, reversal. See me now. Iron Wave, twice up. I would love to get a reversal from that draw. We didn't, unfortunately. Damn. Alright, we've got the reversals now. We've got the reversals for days. I actually ought to be able to just sit here and end my turn until the enemy loses. So I'm just going to do that because that seems like a lot of fun. Hell yeah. Get him. Monkey's Toy Box. Upon pickup, obtain 3 common relics. We got the Red Skull. When your HP is at or below 50%, you have 3 additional strength. We got the Funnel. At the end of your turn, unused energy is converted to 4 block each. And we also got Spearhead. At the end of your turn, all enemies lose HP equal to their vulnerable. And got 75 gold as a result of having done that. It looks like I locked the reward screen there by taking something from Infinite Spire. Oh no, okay. That was all of the loot. What? Now it's put another thing in the space. Sorry, that wasn't intentional. I'll just take 20 damage there. This is a seriously interesting event as well. I assume that this is from Conspire because it seems to have appeared around the time that I installed Conspire, but it might not be. Agree will make all strikes and defends ethereal. Now, our deck has none of those, so I can take an apparition and lose 100 gold if I'd like, or I can get nothing. An apparition for 100 gold. The problem is apparition reduces the amount of incoming damage to 1, which reduces the amount that we can reflect using our reflection on reversals. So I think it actually goes against our win strat. So I'll agree, and it changes none of our cards. Having ethereal strikes and defense is really good. It's like delayed removal. It's excellent. Sundial every 3 times rather you shuffle your deck, gain 2 energy. Almost skipped it. This fight wasn't going to be close, but I just did want to end it basically as quickly as I possibly could there. Alright. Strawberry for that max HP, not off bad. Light the branch up. I don't feel that. I'm starting to feel like maybe I just want to upgrade all of these cards manually and then remove the Apotheosis, because there's so little to do in that way. Like, it's not going to be difficult. Unfortunately, the only way that I could... Wow, I screwed that up by having Ninjato activate. The only way that I could put the shield back on top of my deck where I wanted it was to play it on a turn where it actually wasn't going to benefit us all. Huh, to fight death. Wouldn't be half bad. We'll slime that. Dark Embrace. Filling up the hand so I don't have the ability to play out that clash again. Extremely unfortunate. Enemy will take their 35 here. They're split at the start of their round, so basically I just need to deal as much damage here as possible. We've got Reflection for 2 more turns. They attack for what, like 16 per? $13. So we're going to retain the block anyway, so may as well just be comfy with it then. And now we can kind of just tank up and wait. Got him. Runic Dodecahedron if your HP is full, gain energy at the start of each turn, as well as... I'm thinking we'll probably take the Black Sword here. We've also got the Terracotta Horse, raise your Ascension level by 5 for an energy per turn. The Snecko Eye, draw 2 additional cards per turn, start each combat confused. Is that particularly good for us? Not in particular. And the Black Sword, at the start of each combat, lose 1 charge and deal 10 damage to all enemies for every charge of this relic. Defeating an elite gains you 3 charges. So the idea is you kind of just ping pong between elites, and all fights in between them automatically die. Because the Black Sword has often at that time enough charges to just kill them. Okay. I mean, if you're gonna give me a perfect opening hand, I'm gonna utilize the perfect opening hand. You can hardly judge me for that charge. Beta. Deals 11 damage, deals an additional 3 damage for each turn of combat. Damn, that's interesting. Ooh. I wonder what its upgraded version is. Kill the Chosen, move on. Joker card, every 15th card you play is played twice from Infinite Spire. Coward Crown. Start each combat with 2 Metallicized. Seems like a really good pickup for us. I could actually sell off the Strawberry as well as probably Spearhead, let's be real. Monkey's Toy Box, definitely. I could sell some of those relics, but some of them I definitely don't want to sell. Prismatic Shard has been causing trouble for me recently, so I'm specifically not going to take it for that reason. Its combat reward screens now contain colorless cards and cards from other colors. As well as Art of War, if you don't play any attacks during your turn, gain an additional energy next turn. I do try and read all of the relics in all of the shops, by the way. It's just difficult because I change speed from Slay the Spire, rather, normal series, where I don't read them out because the ones, like... It would just be a lot of extra time per shop at that rate, and the relics aren't new enough for people to have forgotten them oftentimes. So unless I'm actively considering them, I usually don't point them out. And I have to swap gears from that immediately to point out every single new item and relic. It's a little difficult and it'll take me time, but yes, I'm definitely trying to do it. I do apologize for any mistakes though. Coward Crown, start each combat with 2 Metallicized just seems a really good pickup for us. Really want to remove that Apotheosis eventually. Let's get a Warcry out of the deck. Remove another card, sure. I basically want the deck eventually down to the point that it's just like Phantom Shield, reversal, reversal. Iron Wave, Iron Wave. So I think we'll actually take out Headbutt. I need Limb from Limb right now just so that I have the ability to kind of like destroy a target. All right, we just removed Limb from Limb, so that's going to be really bad. Insert mutagens, rather. Ingest mutagens to obtain a special relic, and we got mutagenic strength. Start each combo with 3 strength at the start of your first turn. The end of your first turn, lose 3 strength. Sorry, I keep tripping myself up with my own words here. We could have gotten mutagenic dexterity there, which actually would have been better in this circumstance. Funny that. Because of our strategy as well, Runic Dodecahedron is actually providing us with a bunch of extra energy. So we kind of have a weird natural fit for Runic Dodecahedron in this build, and I love it. Okay. Now we can just hold on for a couple turns. Every time we play a power, we're reducing the strength of this enemy by 1 for the turn, so I kind of don't want to play powers if I can avoid it. Sorry, not powers, my bad. Obviously what I meant is that I'm not going to want to play any skills. There's a lot of burns in the deck now. This is why Limb from Limb was in the deck previously, by the way. Oh, wow. You actually managed to get to the end of it. Yikes. Okay. Let's quickly replace those. All right, not half bad. Now we've got the Joker card set up for the next attack we do. Okay. Perfect. I allowed myself to get out of that combat without playing the 15th card for the Joker card, so we can double up on the start of the next combat. Juzu Bracelet. Regular enemy combats are no longer encountered in question mark rooms. Let's smith on that reversal, because now with the amount, with how thin this deck is in particular, we should be okay. Huh. Oh, that was badly handled on my part. My bad. With specific respect to the Joker card. But the deck is so thin that now reversal should basically just keep us blur and reflected forever. So effectively, it's like we have a barricade. We just have to pay for it occasionally. Obviously, Entrench is something that would be ridiculous in this build, but I'm a little worried because both Entrench and Body Slam are ridiculous in this build, but also this build is unique because it can deal damage without that. Wow! Broken Mirror at the start of combat, gain 3 reflection. Damn, that's good for us. Okay, Charlotte, you gain 3 dex and 1 metallicize at the start of each combat. You lose 1 dex and metallicize over the next 3 turns. All right. We are getting basically exactly the things that we need constantly, and I'm a little suspicious of it. Excellent. Pretty sure that's close to, if not the max amount of damage I could have gotten out that turn. Alright. Little whirlwind you just so that we can... Okay. I've actually seen this in earlier recording. That is to say, when I was testing out the Conspire mod in particular, I saw this. Infinite Journal. Cards can be upgraded any number of times. It just applies to all cards. That's wild as hell. The amount of work that would take. So impressed by a lot of the things in Conspire. All right, Apotheosis. We'll keep it how it is. Cool. So it looks like the reversal +2 was extra on both rounds and reflection. Okay. It's actually weird. I'm struggling to think of how we're going to make this build actively better by utilizing the Infinite Journal. Like, it's definitely useful, it's just I don't know what it's going to provide to this build. And then we end turn. In particular, because we have so much energy generation as well as the funnel. At the end of a turn, unused energy is converted to 4 block each. If we had that as well as Ice Cream, suddenly, we're well on the way to effectively just ending turn and waiting for the enemies to die all the time. Tiger Marble at the start of combat, add a random card which exhausts your hand. It will cost 0 until played, not half bad. The question is, do I play Pummel first or last? Do I play Apotheosis to upgrade the Pummel, or play the Pummel to exhaust to get me a new card, which then gets upgraded by Apotheosis? I think I do the Pummel first. Alright, that turned out to be wrong. Lame. Will Phantom Shield, Iron Wave, Reversal. And I specifically set this up so that 2 of the characters are now going to die. In response, hell yeah. Unfortunately, the Taskmaster never really hits for a substantial amount, so I am going to require some other sources of damage here. That'll get it done. Champion belt. Whenever you apply vulnerability, also apply one weak. Not half bad. Nothing's half bad. So far, at least. There we go. Whew. Didn't make that easy on me. All right, Satchel, at the end of your turn, retain one card. Not half bad either. It's like well-laid plans already in play. Okay, Impatience could actually be super useful here. Let's see, Apotheosis. Phantom, I guess? And we'll hold on to Reversal. Definitely doubled up on the wrong card there, but when you have Ninjato, Anger is actually, like, surprisingly easy to work into your play constantly. And I should just be able to end my next turn if I wanted to. Waiting for the backliner to hit me, but I'm going to take matters into my own hand here. Alright, show me the Sphere of Dissonance. At the start of each combat, apply 3 vulnerable to a random enemy, as well as has a synergy with Juzu Bracelet, which is whenever you enter a question mark room, heal for 3 HP. Okay. So I want to look at what the further upgrades these would be. So it's just an increment on each of those, increment on each of those. I'm going to have to actually manually upgrade each of them before I can start seeing it anyway, so... Alright, Giant Parasite. Let's see what you got. Private Reserves. Gain an extra energy. Not necessary this turn. So we will... Phantom, Iron Wave, Reversal. I need enemies that hit harder, damn it. That's another case of the Satchel from Infinite Spire trying to retain a card that's already retaining. So I just have to click yes, effectively. Woo, Sword Burial, damn. I would go, I am capable of going off this turn because they execute. They exhaust. The cards that we got from Sword Burial in particular. Or I could just, you know, do that. That's cool too. Uh-huh. Kicking a little bit of a drop kick as well. Seems like it might be useful. All right. Receive the Rare Relic. Ooh, Fossilized Helix. First time you lose HP, combat. Prevent it. That's not half. I keep saying it. Ugh. I thought it was going to be the Centennial Puzzle for some reason. And the Twilight Shard. Gain energy for every turn for 20 turns. Probably going to run out of that. Okay. Backtick. Upon pickup, choose any non-boss, non-event relic to obtain. I'm thinking, because we can upgrade all of our cards any number of times, maybe what we do is we get Apotheosis hit with a Xylophone so that it upgrades the whole deck a bunch of times. Oh, I could take the Wrapping Ball right now and get 3 strength and 3 dex. That's really big. How many not-attack cards do I play? Actually, a surprising amount. Like a really high amount. I could have Calipers, and then I would always have our block, basically, but I could also just not do that. I could take Duct Tape. So many different kinds of things that we can do. I still think it's Xylophone. Apotheosis is now X cost, and it will cast itself as many times as X, being the energy I spend on it. So ideally, I set myself up with a turn where I can defend. So something like this. Like I play an Impervious, and then I'm gonna Apotheosis for 6. Yep. Now our whole deck is ridiculous. These Iron Waves are just double dashes, effectively. Lantern, gain energy at the start of each combat. Or start each combat with additional energy. I feel like a lot of these have been reworded recently. Alright, we've got one for all as well. Nice, good to see you. Hit where it hurts. Deal 15%. Deal 15 damage. Deals 25% for each damage stack on vulnerable. Not half bad. Seems actually super interesting. I do want to play with some of the stacks that benefit from, you know, stacking a ridiculous amount of vulnerability or a ridiculous amount of weakness on a single target. Just haven't had really the opportunity yet. Yeah, I'm going to take and double play Corruption here. Just so that I can get those reversals out of hand. Wow, didn't get any block at the end of that either. Lame. Alright. I thought I was going to be safe that turn. Turns out I was wrong. Fair enough, that's my bad. Just need one more point of block and we would have been totally okay. I mean, I can keep Massacre. It's not going to be useful, though. Okay. Yep. In fact, I'm just playing Massacre there to get the extra healing from Bloodthirst. We're healing every time we deal unblocked attack damage. Alright, Rare Relic is Durian. When you gain a debuff, gain temporary HP equal to the amount at the start of your turn. Reduce your turn-based debuffs to 2. Upon pickup, raise your max HP by 5. Not going to take the red mask for 515. 519, I think it actually was. Or a Calcum, if you end your turn without block, gain 6 blocks. So if we end our turn without block, we gain 12. We've got the Coward Crown, we've got Orichalcum, we've got Plated Armor as well. Oh no, but I also have... Yes, I also have that other thing that's giving me Metallicize, the Shallot giving me Metallicize. Actually, already perfect here. Alright, now Purity nothing. Just to see if I drew something I could have used. Oh well. Yeah, let's upgrade everything 9 times. Thank you, Apotheosis. Whew. Alright, I should just be able to double Iron Wave. Double tap that Iron Wave, then this one. And really, we're not going to have the damage for it. Alright, fair enough then. Just have to... watch this one cower. Hey, there we go. Warding Shard. For every act you climb, gain 1 dex at the start of combat. Alright. Yeah, I definitely pitched this too far in my own direction by also giving us the relics modifier. That's my bad. Well, at the very least, I now know that for the future because we've got the Silent coming up with their draft next. Seeing Red... When Seeing Red upgrades, it only upgrades to lower its cost, so I think Apotheosis is only gonna... sorry, I think the Conspire, the infinite amount of upgrades, isn't gonna upgrade Seeing Red because there's no logical way to upgrade it other than giving it a negative cost. Yeah, it's just Seeing Red Plus. It even didn't get upgraded a single time. Kind of demon form? I mean, the rest of these don't really matter at all to me. I guess I should try and play everything before I play my attacks, just so that they get the extra slow bonus. Right. Phantom Shield. Yeah, they exhaust in a ridiculous amount of plays now. It's exhaustive 14. I get to play them 14 more times. Oh, hell yeah. X cost upgrades. Damn. There we go, giant head. You know what? I'm actually gonna use the Swift Potion. Try and get another Iron Wave and finish you off. Reverence. Right click during combat to activate. Usable once per turn. Play an attack card from your hand at no cost and exhaust it. That's really good. Especially because the attacks that come into our deck from the Dead Branch, we might not necessarily want. So this is a great way to get rid of those on the fly. And it's also a really fun way to spend extra energy when you have none. So I can use an X-Cost card like Apotheosis to upgrade everything and then have 0 energy left and still pop off using Reverence. It's really cool. Okay. Excuse me. All right. Now that we can actually play out the clash, we can kill the battle. Phew. Grinning Jar. Obtain a skill that draws 2 cards. Obtain an additional copy for every other 12 cards added to the deck. I mean, it's... Sure. It's just useful to have. Might need to upgrade it, though, because I may draw into it multiple... Never mind. Apotheosis, of course. That's our upgrade. Speaking of, let's Apotheosis here. And then disarm for, yeah, 18 strength. That seems pretty good. Hell yeah. All right, just keep the Iron Waves. Basically just give me an Iron Wave every single turn until we win. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of difficulty dealing damage right there, bud. I feel for you, I really do. Right. Iron Wave, Iron Wave. I would extremely love it if I had a double tap in this deck so that I could just every turn double tap, double up on the Iron Waves. And then I wouldn't even need the Phantom Shields to get the extra block at the very start of the combat. I could have actually played an extra Iron Wave that turn if I planned it out correctly. Would have been Iron Wave, Grinning Jar, Iron Wave, Iron. That'll do. Yeah, we're not going to be going endless. Chameleon Ring. Your potions are now more potent. You can brew at rest site. So we've got a 30 damage fire potion, 3 energy from the energy potion, and 15% max HP from blood potion. We can no longer become frail, courtesy of the turnip we just picked up. And, of course, we'll go for the fight. I mean, Apotheosis is effectively the Demonic Infusion for us right now. No, I can kill you later. Trying to figure out when I split the enemy. Zoom. What would I even pull back? Obviously the upgrade. I would say Demonic Infusion +6. Upgrade a skill or attack in your hand X +6 times. Put that on an Iron Wave. And now we've got an Iron Wave +23. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Anyway, I'll use Reverence to fire off the Fiend Fire in order to win the fight, because as soon as I saw that, I knew that was going to happen, but still. Cool. Whenever you play an attack, reduces cost by 1 for the rest of combat. Playing an attack that costs 0 exhausts it. I mean, that would get the Iron Waves out of my deck, but it would also generate new cards. I mean, that just seems to have worked. Do I want to go for another rest, or do I want to go for another elite? Actually, you know what? We'll go for a shop. Oh, hell yeah! Chemical X, whenever you play an X-Cost card, its effects are increased by 2. 2 more upgrades for me, I guess. Oh my gosh. This is getting nutty. I love it. I could fight, though. I could fight right now. Yeah, I'm gonna fight the merchant. Doesn't seem to be any good reason not to. Okay, I automatically killed the enemy there. Whoops. Uh-huh. So it's Apotheosis at the very start. I'm thinking just Iron Wave. Evolve, Phantom Shield, not bad. Okay, so did the Astral Hammer already burn Iron Wave? Yes, it did. All Thorns damage is reduced to 1. I have Reflection damage. I guess that's being counted as Thorns damage here, unfortunately, though. Alright, well, at least we have Clothesline on our side. Getting all these cards, getting new ones, hit where it hurts. Alright. Well, offering, losing no HP, thank you, buffer. Hit where it hurts again, as well as a Clothesline. Redraw, and we can play each again. As well as exhaust them so that we can get new cards. I think we might now be out. Enemies should be taking 2 damage every single time they hit me here, so... Yep, that'll get them. Alright, Bottle Flame. Upon pick up, choose an attack card. You start each combat with that attack card in your opening hand. Sure, we'll put the Iron Wave there. Whenever you lose HP, gain 3 block next turn. There's a lot of other things there that I didn't really want. Yeah. And I'll take each of those potions. We'll smith yet again. I guess we'll upgrade the Grinning Jar because we might get it in the opening hand but not get Apotheosis. Just trying to play around that possibility. Yeah, let me just Apotheosis a bunch there. Heal for 20 HP from a bandage up. That just seems like a good idea. Okay. I am pretty sure we'll be okay, but the problem is when you've got 2 repulsors on the field, it's always a little bit difficult. But as long as we have the ability to remove 1, we should go. I was worried they were effectively just going to lock me into the permanent daze. Had that a couple times before, not a huge fan. I should just be able to burn things until we win. There we go. The Boot, whenever you deal 4 or less unblocked attack damage, increased to 5. And then... I'm going to brew some potions. Venom, lose 0 strength. But have toxicity. Okay, I actually don't want either of those. Damn. Alright, we'll take the Dex potion for the extra 3 Dex. Purge is a ridiculous card. Exhaust a card from your hand and permanently remove it from your deck exhaust. It's very good. I think I'm going to do that with the Phantom Shield. Just because we end up with a Phantom Shield that I can't really get out of my deck at some point. Also, I ended up doing that incorrectly because I should have played the Power Potion to get an upgraded power before I did anything there. That would have been correct. Burn the Heavy Blade just because we have no strength after this turn, so I may as well get it out of my hands and deck. Okay. I think I'm just going to make my own way in terms of damage. Not really just allow them to... Now that I have both of those played, actually... We have Reflection for 24 turns. I can probably just burn the Reflections out of the deck as well. I think ultimately what I'm planning to do at this point is actually just burn every card out of this deck. And play effectively with whatever I get from Dead Branch. Seems to be the go at the moment. Sword Burial. That's a lot of extra cards. Hell yeah. We'll limb from limb for the extra draw. Then kill the Awakened one. Reset shows me nothing I really want. I'll play Fire Breathing, and that'll kill the frontliner for me. Okay, if I can get any strength, this Sword Boomerang goes insane. Yeah, or maybe we can't. That's fine, too. Lord, it does a lot of damage when it does. All right, I'm going to Sever Soul here. Just burn as many cards as possible. Stunning Strike to stun them the next time. See, the thing is, when I stun my enemy, I actually reduce the amount of damage they take because they can't hit me in that rate. Oh, Exhume, easy. I'm going to X-Cost Apotheosis because it's more interesting than what I was otherwise going to do. Draw 9 cards. You can't draw any additional cards this turn. I think I'm okay with that. 2 damage 10 times. Did any of you get wild? God's combat increases by 23. Yeah. Stunning Strike can't get upgraded multiple times. That's fair enough. That's good to know. Come on. I was certain we already have lethal by now. All right. We're going to have to collect our lethal by having the enemy hit on us. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire modded. I would be grateful to hear your opinions on the modifiers that should be run should I do this in the future. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.